Philippines right now. It's 1 a.m. You should be sleeping, but he's here. I want every one of you to put in a 7-7 as a say thank you for honoring my invitation, for honoring our meeting. I said at the end of the year, before we end as entrepreneurs, who shall I bring on? I was thinking I could have brought on anybody, but I said, let me bring the person who has inspired more recently. Who is that person? And I said, I could not. I said, I found Mr. Pascal, and I am going to introduce. So ladies and gentlemen, this gentleman has worked with people, he retired his mom. He's been an entrepreneur, from the age of probably 19 years old. And he has done things that I cannot count. According to his age, with what he has done, he's developed people, he's mentored people, he leads a big group, and he's a people person. He loves people. He likes to help people. I am so inspired by what he does. He has inspired me, and it doesn't take many people to inspire me. I'm inspired, but I am very inspired by Miguel. Now, ladies and gentlemen, he comes from humble beginning, Miguel. He has led many, many, many people as we talk right now. He has built, NFT projects, he built it in 90 days, weighing over 250,000 a month. So if you do 250,000, do the math, how that happens. He employs a team of over 30 people, employees working for this young man, and, he has, led over 5,000 people as a property investor. He's done so many things. So those who want to learn about NFTs, you want to learn about properties, you want to be an entrepreneur, you want to know how to deal with people, how to mentor people, he's got the answers. He's got so many people who have become financially free, at the age of 22. He built, at 22 years old, he built built a business where he was earning over 250,000 a month. We're not talking about 25,000, 250,000 a month. Now, question, can you learn from this gentleman? Can you learn from him? You can see, I'm so excited. So, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, please help me welcome my guest, my special guest, Mr. Miguel Pascal. Please take it away, unmute yourself, and take the center stage. I am excited. You can see.
Janet, thank you so much. I was starting to blush because you're speaking about me so much. I appreciate you, and I thank you. Before I even start, I just want to thank you for the invite. It's an honor. If it was anyone else asking me to speak at 1 a.m., I may have thought maybe twice about it, but if it's for you, I don't care. 3 a.m., 3 p.m., it doesn't matter. I'm here to help. For the people that don't know, Madame Janet has mentored me for many, many years. When I was a young entrepreneur, when I was still a teen, she helped me. There's a lot of people that regard someone as a spiritual mom. She is my financial mom. She helped the very philosophies that she installed to me during those years of mentorship has been so consequential to where I've attained to right now. And I hope I get to give back to you guys, and hopefully you guys are able to take away something practical from this meeting. But I appreciate you guys. I can see that it's a global group. I have been given a very limited time of 40 minutes. Now, if there was no time limit, I can go on forever. But I want to give you guys, I'm going to start with a story. But by the end of this, I want you guys to come away with an idea of how the next 3 years is supposed to look. Why 3 years? The Global Economic Forum has said that the next 3 years may be as bad or even worse as the Great Recession. For those that don't know the Great Recession, it was the penultimate modern day recession that spans back into the 1930s that wiped out 60 to 70% of wealth in the world. And I want you guys to understand, they are predicting it may be worse than that. Couple that with wars and all of these riots and everything else, all of the bad news. There is going to be a specific type of person that gets to win during turbulent times. And I promise you, it's not by being passive. Let me tell you guys a story of how I was able to break through, because I'm going to tell you guys the truth. Just 3 years ago, I was working a job, a 9 to 5. I was in many hundreds of thousands of pounds of in debt. My income was less than my expenses, and I was living off a credit card. I was nearly homeless and at the verge of homelessness, matter of fact. And I was down in the dumps. I was lying on the floor singing "Woe is me," feeling sorry for myself, rocking back and forth, wondering if there is a way out. That was only 3 years ago. A lot happens in 3 years. A wise man once said, we tend to underestimate. We tend to underestimate what we can do in 10 years, but we do overestimate how long 3 years is. In all respects, it's not a lot of time. If you imagine where you were 3 years ago, it seems like far away. So a lot happens in 3 years. By the end of these 3 years, the world is going to be completely different. And the question is, who are you going to be when that new world emerges? In 2020, everyone remember the C word? COVID-19, pandemic, all of these stuff. I'm sure everyone has got a bunch of stories of what happened to them, what their life looked like during the COVID-19 pandemic. Mine, just before that, I gained a lot of weight. I was depressed, stressed, all of these stuff. I had just lost a business that